Hello, good people. Welcome to our channel. If you're watching us for the first time, this is WAPFU TV. We are here to assist you in elementary mathematics. We are going to continue with number operations, and today the title of our lesson is Rounding Numbers. Specifically, we are going to be round up numbers to the nearest 10, to the nearest 100, and to the nearest 1000. What is our lesson objective? As I have just mentioned, by the end of the lesson today, you should be able to round numbers up or down to the nearest 10, to the nearest 100, or to the nearest 1000. And before we get into the lesson, we are going to write down our objectives, and next we'll look at the rule that is going to guide us on how to round up numbers to the nearest 10, to the nearest 100, or to the nearest 1000. Round numbers up or down to the nearest 10, 100, or 1000. Rule. To be able to solve the problems we have today, we are going to state the rule, and it is this rule that is going to guide us through to solve whatever problem we have, either rounding up to the nearest 10, 100, or 1000. The rule states that if the number you are rounding up is followed by a digit that is equal to or more than 5, you are going to round up. But if the number or the digit that follows is less than 5, you round it down. So I'm going to write this down, and in our examples, we are going to see it practically what the rule means. If the number you are rounding is followed by a digit equal to or more than 5, round up. But if the digit that follows is less than 5, round down. I would like to highlight where we should focus our attention. If the number is equal to or more than 5, you should round up. If the digit that follows is less than 5, round down. This is where we should focus our attention. Know when to round up, and let's look at examples. 1. Round to the nearest 10 and A37. Please follow up carefully, because this is the main thing. If you understand what to do here, the next will be easy for you. When you are rounding to the nearest 10, your focus should be on the 10 and unit digits. You are rounding to the nearest 10, and this is the 10th digit here, 3. And the number that follows is 7. And the rule states that if the number that follows is equal to or more than 5, we round up. Rounding up means we are going to add 1 to the 10 digit. Since 7 is more than 5, we are going to add 1 to 3. And the answer will be 3 will become 4, while 7 is suppressed to 0. So our answer will be 40. The next problem we have to round to the nearest 10 is 291. Still, our focus should be on 10 and unit digits. 10 digit here is 9 and unit is 1. The number that follows is this one, and 1 is less than 5. So we are going to round down. Round down simply means we don't add anything to the 10 digit. So the 10 digit remains the same. That is 2 remains 2. 9 here, we've not added anything, so it remains 9, and 1 becomes 0. Let's look at example 2. Round to the nearest 100. A, 1, 4, 6. What we are going to focus our attention here is on the 100 and 10 digits. Here was 10 and unit, but under hundreds, rounding to the nearest 100, we focus on 10 and 100 digits. The rule applies, it's still the same. If the number that follows is more than 5, we add 1 here. That is rounding up. If it's less than 5, we do not add anything here and we suppress. 1, nothing is added to 1, it remains 1. 4 is less than 5, you suppress. And 6 also, we suppress, it becomes this. B, look at this other problem carefully. Our focus is on 100 and 10 digits. 8 is more than 5. So we are going to round up by adding 1 to 3. And this becomes 0. So our answer will be 5 remains 5. 3 becomes 4 because this is small. So 3 becomes 4. And this are 0, 0. Let's look at the third example. Round to the nearest 1,000. A, 16,095. Our focus will be on the 1,000 and 100 digits. If the 100 digits is more than 5 or equal to 5, you round up. If it's less, you round down. So in this case, we are going to round down because it is less than 5. 1 remains 1. 6, nothing has changed because we've not added anything. And all this becomes 0. And B, 740,500. To the nearest 1,000, our focus is on 1,000 and 100. If this is equal to or more than 5, you round up by adding 1 here. If it is less than 5, we suppress. So in this case, it is up to 5. So we are going to round up and 0 will become 1. We are going to add 1 here. 7 remains 7. 4 remains 4. 0 becomes 1. And all these zeros. These are the answers if you want to round to the nearest 10, to the nearest 100, or to the nearest 1,000. I believe you enjoyed our lesson today. If you have any questions, always get to us through the comment section and we'll get back to you with the feedback. Our next lesson will be addition of whole numbers. Don't miss it. Thank you and goodbye.